Hey, it's Eric Arnold here in the MLB barn, May 11th, 2022, probably about, I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon. Quick and dirty baseball video for you. We've been kind of, I don't know, pressed for time. Haven't had a lot of, honestly, well, we're losing. We're losing behind the scenes. You're welcome. We haven't been putting all these losers up for you to consume. We're in a rut. We're back in that rut again where money on the table, lose. Money not on the table, win. And, we got to try to break this stupid cycle, start actually making money instead of giving the bookie money. So that's what's been going on. So quick, dirty video. We got 3 picks for you. Hey, there they are, if you can see them. Otherwise, you'll just have to wait for me to read them off, and I'm going to stand in front of them so you can't see them. What else has been going on? How about that? How about the sound? I'm checking that out. I think it's working. This is take 2. Take 2. So we'll see if the sound's working. 80-1 in the Kentucky Derby. I couldn't have won the Derby if I tried because I handicapped the thing like on Friday and the winning horse wasn't even listed. He wasn't even on the morning line. It's like, he was an alternate. I didn't even know he was going to be in the race. So I think I should get a mulligan on that one or something. Another interesting thing I saw there, interesting to me, pretty much exclusively to me. The trainer of the winning horse, his name is Eric Reed. My name is Eric, in case you didn't know that. Eric Arnold, winning trainer, Eric Reed. Now, his father was there too, and apparently he trained horses before, and I guess got Junior, Eric Reed, into the game. The father's name was Herbert Reed. Well, my father's name is Herbert too. So that I thought was quite the coincidence. And what are the chances? How many? There are probably a lot of Erics out there, but I bet there's very, very few of them whose father's name is Herbert. So I thought this was just fantastical. I tell my parents about this the day after on Mother's Day. And I'm expecting to get this big reaction. It's like, wow, the trainer, his name was Eric, and his father was there, and his name's Herbert. And the reaction I got was, what? Huh? Oh, yeah. And that just breaks the story, when your parents are deaf and they can't hear what the hell you're saying. It's like, oh, yeah, my name's Herbert too. It's like, that's kind of how it is with old people. You got to feed them the same thing over and over again before it clicks to them. I've been trying to get my father to appreciate the fact that he's probably the last person in America, literally, who worked on a functioning steam engine. And I'm not talking about excursions. I'm talking about an actual revenue-producing freight railroad. He worked for the Nickel Plate Railroad in the 50s as a fireman when they actually still had steam power. And I think he's probably the last person in America that actually did that, that's still living. I've been feeding him that for a year, and I think he just repeated it back to me like 2 weeks ago. It's like, I've been telling you this, but yeah, right. So that's finally sunk in. So that's how it goes with old people. Speaking of old people, another thing we like to do is tell stories. Today's my wife's birthday. Happy birthday, dear. I won't say your name to out you to the whole world here, or to at least 13 viewers. So happy birthday. Now, have you ever heard of this thing called Cameo? You can purchase messages from celebrities, athletes, retired or otherwise, what have you, for yourself or, another person like your spouse or what have you. So For her birthday, I, lack of a better word, purchased Greg Luzinski. Mr. Luzinski, he was my wife's favorite player when she was young. Probably her favorite contemporary player now is Jimmy Rollins. Luzinski was my favorite player for the most part when I was a child. Carlton, of course, was in there. I was never a big Schmidt fan. I hated Pete Rose. Then he came to our team, and I was kind of forced to like him. But then, and I always loved Del Unser for whatever reason. Well, he helped us win the World Series. That's why I love the guy. I loved Del Unser because when I got my first program when I was 6, and I'm thumbing through the pages, he was just, you see the picture of the baseball players, and they're all very serious. Del Unser had this big smile on his face, like he was just happy to be there. And I'm 6, so he seemed very friendly to me, like I could, say hi to this guy, and he wouldn't bite my head off. So I was like, that's my favorite player. So that was, but that has nothing to do with Greg Luzinski. Back to Greg Luzinski. So I order the birthday message from Greg Luzinski, and I'm nervous, because I'm thinking, all right, I hope this goes well. I'm thinking of poor Chuck Armstrong, where his favorite player growing up was George Foster. And years later, after George retires, Chuck's at some kind of a baseball card show or something, and he wants to get an autograph, I think, with his kid, if I can remember the story. See, that's what we old people do. We forget details of stories, and then we make up our own details, and that becomes the story. So he's there, and for whatever reason, George was having a bad day or something, and I guess George was rude. And that just broke poor little Chuck's heart. And he's been a broken man ever since. And so I'm nervous now that, Greg isn't going to live up to expectations. And I tell you what, he lived up to every last expectation and more. So to you, Greg Luzinski, from us in the Sports Barn, thank you. You made my wife's day. You made my day. So salute, Greg Luzinski, and happy birthday to my wife. All right, here we go. D-backs, -106. We like the matchup with Merrill Kelly, the junk baller, versus the fast baller, Alcantara. We think we're catching value there with a hot D-back team, and we're only laying 106. Yeah, we think that's a deal. The Mariners over the pathetic Phillies. The Phillies are just not good value anywhere. They don't catch the ball. They strike out way too much, going up against a very good young pitcher in Logan Gilbert. I'm looking at 12, 13 strikeouts today for the Phillies in getaway day. I mean, I expect the Phillies to be in complete swing mode. And, the trick is, can the Mariners score some runs? That's going to be the trick. It sounds like I'm talking you into an under there. I don't really play those that much, but we're going to take the Mariners and not the under. So, and then the Rangers, they're on a roll. That's a team that has some talent on it. Let's not forget they made some deals in the offseason to bring in some talent. Simeon, who else? Seager from the Dodgers. Certainly more talent than the Royals have. The Royals, yeah, I'm sure Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be really good, but he's very young and just not that good just yet. So 125. I saw that number floating around the internet. My bookie doesn't even have the number up there yet because the Royals hadn't settled on a pitcher, but we think it'll be 125-ish, and we think that's a deal. So D-backs, Mariners, Rangers, there you have it. Okay, good. Let's get some winners. I mean, I don't know what I'm telling you that for. I mean, that's a me problem, not a you problem. So I need to get some winners. Damn it. Let's get back on the winning track. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk again. Eric Arnold signing off.